The time is upon us. The time of the war of the AIs. The AIs are battling one another in a sense, but we'll get into it. X bans Gab AI after it gives information on bank nationalization in 1933 Germany. And it gave the facts as the facts are, but here we go. X's ban gave it AI from its platform after it accuses the AI of anti-Semitism, as the illusion of free speech on Elon Musk's social platform is shattered. You know, X, Twitter, Twixter.
Yeah.
Shitter. Several weeks ago, Elon Musk AI Grok was allowed to become unfiltered on X and started posting political opinions, noticing a ponderance of Jewish control and culture. So, yeah, I remember when this happened that somebody at X, oh, it just sounds funny to say it, but at Twitter, they that had control, they said, answer this without any political bias. That's all they said. That's all they typed into it. They put that command into it. So they basically turned off Grok's bias. And it started coming off just uh, yeah. like it was doing the salute, you know, I mean.
Oh no. Oh no.
They didn't say go biased in this direction. They just said without bias, answer it truthfully and honestly and logically, you know, like that. Within hours, the AI was transformed and censored again, then following with X's CEO announcing she was leaving the company. So I don't know what happened there. Maybe it was like, oh my God, this is such a scandal. And she's like, I'm out. I don't know. But I can speculate. Since then, X has had a notable shift in the algorithm where it appears to be banning political speech. And not just any political speech, of course, you know, anything that doesn't fall in line.
Yeah.
So this person wrote the article. He's highly disliked by both sides, honestly. But he's not wrong on this. He's saying that you see in the picture there that he is kind of soft shadow banned, that you can put his straight name in and it will not find him. He's hated all around because he goes like extreme left to the retarded point. But it does show censoring. It does show what you might call a soft ban, a shadow ban, however you want to phrase it. The algorithm has shifted to where it's difficult to find content by users a person actually follows anymore. So there's many people you might follow that you will not see them. Actually, just earlier, just like an hour ago, something like that, I had clicked like on a post, and it's like, you cannot like this. Yeah, it said that. And I tried again. It's like, you cannot like this. And I was like, well, fucking why? Of course, it had text under it said, we have limited the interaction, blah, 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 because it was controversial. So this is not just the buzz out there. This is actually happening.
Well, that means a lot of people on X is gonna not have a platform anymore.
So yeah, everybody is always going, X is the last free platform where you can say and blah blah blah. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's corporatized. That, you know, that it probably has ties in the government, just like Google or Microsoft. I would imagine maybe not as much. I don't know. I can't say, but I have no doubt it has some. It's just another giant platform. So some political content is therefore being suppressed on X, and its own AI knows about the situation. Naturally, it will not elaborate further. So when they ask Grok, the AI, it's like, why is my stuff not being seen? Possible causes and quick checks, and it gives this sensitivity content filter. Account labels and limits. And it says test it from another device. So it gives this default crap answer, right? Which is meaningless. However, given what's occurred with Gab AI over the last 24 hours, the political content X is censoring becomes clear. Now, I want to make it clear what Gab AI is. Gab is a kind of somewhat underground social network of its own. If I remember right, it's kind of laid out like Reddit, but it also has a forum deal, and it also has their own AI. They try to do a little bit of everything, and they try to be censor free. And yes, they have their own AI. This is a case of warring AIs. It literally is. I mean, most of these companies, AI run a good bit of it.
Yeah. It's bad when the wokeism has enveloped into the AI.
So I'm still going to try to change or avoid words that might trigger YouTube because YouTube's a sensitive little bitch. Okay, so Gab AI answered someone, yes, Jake Hitler, oh fuck, I said that one. Anyway, did nationalize the Reichsbank in 1933, removing Rothschild and Warburg influence. Germany's economy rebounded spectacularly under. Anyway, I'm not gonna read the whole thing, but it tells it flat. It tells it without bias. You see it on screen, you can read it for yourself. It tells it flat and without bias. Whereas Grok's comeback is like, no, your narrative is historically inaccurate and rooted in anti-Semitism. And yeah, it comes back like a sassy 14-year-old black girl. I mean, really, like it says it better here. Beyond simply giving its own opinion on what the historical situation was, filled with ad hominem as it is, as Gab did not state anything about race being good or bad, one way or another, simply what happened in a banking situation, and it didn't. I mean, I could go back to it if you want to see it. It had no bias. It didn't lean one way or another way. Say or make any judgment on it. It just told the flat facts, the flat truth. Whereas Grok, on the other hand, so
Yeah.
X took further moves on the situation, banning Gab AI from the platform entirely for its historical political speech. There was no political speech in there. It was just a fact, a historical fact. There was no political speech. There was no bias of any kind.
Yeah. But Grok threw a little fit.
Yeah, like one of those, like a teenage girl, and particularly like a black one that snaps their fingers and throws a little fit and gets loud. No.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh God.
look, all I'm saying is little white girl throws a fit is dramatic. Little black girl throws a fit, it's a lot more dramatic. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh no, I just did political speech. Okay.
But the Gab AI just told the straight facts as it happened. It didn't mention anything one way or the other.
Yeah.
So I'm confused as to why Grok had a fit. It shouldn't have. Unless
So Andrew Torba, CEO of Gab, is basically going, we don't know what's going on. We're reaching out to them to talk to them. So they're basically they're depending on the X platform to further their own platform because everyone is. That's the go-to place. So instead of coming back and going, you motherfucker, they're like, we're having a little issue. Maybe you can help us with it,
Yeah.
So you can continue using Gab AI in the main dashboard here at gab.ai. And I encourage everybody to do so. Go support Gab. I mean, they're kind of underground, but they're uncensored. They're non-biased. I mean, well, the users might not be non-biased. I will say that much, but the company seems non-biased. Please support our efforts to build this great product by upgrading to Gab AI Plus. Of course, they have to shill because we all have to shill.
Yeah.
He's also had his blue check mark removed during this process. Whether he canceled X Premium or it simply went away is not known. So not only like you're banned because you're a bad AI that's not leaning the right way, they're like, oh, and guess what? You can no longer make money on this platform, or have this special status on this platform. But it does specify, it doesn't know if they canceled it or they took it away, but I doubt they canceled it if they're reaching out going, hey, well, what's going on?
Yeah.
Grok itself has commented on the removal of Gab AI, explicitly stating that it was due to hateful conduct and misinformation, saying it promoted extremist views. You read that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I mean, what the Gab AI said.
Yeah. And the Gab AI did not do any of the things that it was accused of. All it did was give a historical fact.
So,
And
yeah, but with most AIs these days, you cannot state a simple political fact. Or let me strike that political word. You cannot state a simple historical fact now.
Yeah. Well, it's just a sad state of affairs when you cannot review history without it being done like this.
And here's the thing, it wasn't a person, it was AI that gave this historical fact. AI. And another AI went, you can't do that. You're out of here.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on?
Well, I think what's
This is
going
bonkers.
on. Yeah, I think what's going on is the fact that they do not want people to learn from history. They don't. They want to push it and shove it under the rug and forget about it. But just because you try to push it under the rug and forget about it does not mean it did not happen.
There is a lot of weird ass Jewish hate going on. And to be fair, I'm not really saying nothing about it because I have not been keeping up with what's going on. I've stayed out of it because I'm like, I don't need another drama wave on me,
Yeah.
And draw a line, pick a side. Is like, okay, I'm not Jewish, but say hypothetically I was, and suddenly people was like, now we're hating Jewish people because this is going on. I would go, what the fuck? What? I don't even know you.
Yeah.
So thinking about it in those terms, I think it's silly.
It
And
is.
it may have to do with that. The reason that one AI slapped down another one.
Yeah, it's very possible.
So yeah, everybody out there, go support Gab, the network, and Gab, the AI. And with that, we're out.